slid right up to me while planting his hand on the wall next to me. Oh, excuse me. Hello Aromas, this is Aromie here. Welcome back to Color Malice Unlimited. We're here catching up on the fact that Tachibana has ghosted us. The color loomed over me as I delved deeper into X Day, so I had no more time for distractions. Who exactly was Tachibana? Occasionally that question surfaced in my mind. But before long, I was back to my busy day-to-day, and Chisato Tachibana and his strange request vanished from my thoughts altogether. Oh. The end. Or the prologue. Alright. What? The end of the prologue or the end of me not picking correctly? What is this? Are you serious? I cleared it, but not really. That means I should have chose the other option. Alright. Let's go back. Alright, so let's choose the other option. We can't let this go. I ended the game so fast, I'm fucking up already. I don't think we should just leave this alone. He must be terribly worried about his missing friend. I think we should help him.
Omae, 自分の状況分かってんの? 今他人に構ってる暇ねえだろ.
At least the game is like much more considerate. Like, hey, you fucked up. Here you go. Here's the end. Go try again. Do you have any idea how bad your situation is? You really don't have the luxury of worrying about random guys off the street. Then it's all the more important. If Adonis is behind the X-Day incidents, then looking for Adonis and looking into this case are the same thing. Since our investigation isn't making much progress, I think this calls for a new approach. Suzusuka didn't bother to hide his displeasure, but I stood my ground. I know that each of you have your own cases to worry about, so why not leave this one to me? Oh, I'm taking my own case.
あいつはどうにもうさんくせえ。依頼が全部デタラメだったら。
His story stinks. What if it's a bunch of crap?
頑張ったって無駄になるどころか、余計な危険が増えるかもしれねえぞ。
Besides, whether it's a waste of time or not, you'd still be taking needless risks. As long as nobody dies, then it won't be a problem. On the other hand, if his story is true, then it could lead us to Adonis. It would also be enough evidence to report to HQ.
また目つけられるぞ。どっから情報を得たんだってな。
They'll get suspicious about you again, ask you questions about your source. It'd be a bit late for that, don't you think? I was never supposed to be part of investigating in the first place, and now I'm looped in.
柳さん、どうせこいつ言い出したら聞かねえぞ。
What do you think, Yanagi? She's not listening.
危険を承知で調べたいんだろう。俺は星野の意思を尊重したい。
She seems fully aware of the risk, and this is what she wants to do. I'd say we should respect her wishes.
ガセネタの線も捨てられないが、アドニスの情報は少しでも欲しいしな。
We can't ignore the possibility that this is all fake, but we are running out of time, and we need any intel on Adonis that we can get. Then...
ただ、お前一人に任せるわけにはいかない。元は俺たちに来た相談だ。
Damn, I really did choose wrong in the beginning. Unsurprising of me. But you're not working this case alone. He came to the group, so we'll do what we can to help. Thank you so much.
榎本も言ったが、調べても無駄足になる場合もあるぞ。あまり入れ込みすぎないようにな。
Like Enomoto said, this might all lead to nothing. Try not to get your hopes up too high. Okay. Honestly, I was a complete novice at investigating. I wasn't going to be too useful all by myself. It was heartening to know I'd have help.
じゃあ俺、あいつを呼んできますね。
I'll call him back in then. Alright. We would accept the case, but it was unlikely to be related to Adonis, and if it was, we'd turn it over to the police. That was the deal we laid out for Tachibana, and he nodded in agreement. Okay, this is obviously the better one.
俺も探偵の真似事みたいのしてみたけど、本職には勝てないもんね。
What a relief! I tried doing a little detective work on my own, but I'm no match for the real deal.
松島の部屋に入ったと言っていたな。手紙以外で不審なものはなかったか?
You said you entered Matsushima's place. Aside from the letter, did anything else seem off to you?
ざっと目につくとこにはなかったと思う。怪しいとしたら、やっぱ PC じゃないかな。
Nothing I noticed after a quick glance around. If I had to guess, I'd have to say his PC.
でも俺、パソコンとかに疎くてさ、松島はもともとそっち系のオタでもあって、かなり詳しかったみたいだけど。
But I don't know my way around computers. Matsushima was always a computer nerd, so I think he knew a lot about
だから
them.
誰かそういうのに強い人が一緒に来てくれた方が助かるな。
I was hoping someone more tech savvy could come along and take a look. Sasazuka was the obvious choice. But he sensed my intentions and returned my look by gruffly shaking his head.
断る。そいつを信用したわけじゃねえし。
Forget it, I don't trust him. Eh? Instead, he handed over a USB thumb
この
drive.
USB を PC にさせ。それで大体のことはわかる。
Plug this into his PC. That should tell me what I need to know. Okay, Mr. Grumpy Pants.
探偵って現場でいろいろ調査するもんじゃないの？
Eh? But I thought detectives had to do their work at the scene.
ああ、無理無理。こいつ他人と一緒に何かできないタイプだから。ぼっちわかめだから。
Forget this guy. He can't get anything done when other people are around. Seaweed Head is used to being alone, or being lonely.
こっちの USB も渡すか。眼帯バカの黒歴史が詰まってるやつ。
Should I give him this other USB drive then? The one with compromising photos of an eye patch wearing idiot?
やめろください
Did I take pictures of you while you were asleep, Enomoto? You could use that against him though, saying that was a breach of privacy. Hey, you better not. It's true that it doesn't seem like Sasazuka's style to show up at a crime scene. Sasazuka usually worked alone. I figured he was always staring at his computer. I doubt he'd go and rummage through Mitsushima's residence.
マジか、困ったな。眼帯くんとか PC 壊しそうなタイプにしか見えないし。
Seriously? Damn, the guy with the eye patches seems like he'd break the computer.
おい初対面のくせにさりげなく俺のことディスるのやめろよ
Seriously, man? You're dissing you right after you came to us begging for help? We just met. I think Sasazuka will be able to figure out what we need to know using the USB drive. So we'll leave the computer to him, and I'll do my best to search the premises.
おお、さすが。ま、俺も可愛い女の子と一緒の方がテンション上がるし、それでいいかな。
Nice! Having Cutie along would definitely raise my spirits, so I'm all for it. He slid right up to me while planting his hand on the wall next to me. Oh, excuse me. You're a little close.
そんなことないよ。むしろゼロ距離でもいいくらい。
Oh, I don't think so, miss. In fact, I like to be much closer. Yo, fam! You would make me blush like an idiot. Please stop. Closer?
あ、わかんない？じゃあ、実践してみようか。
Not following? Allow me to demonstrate then. With a mischievous grin, Tachibana leans towards me. I was not okay with this. I try to pull
さ
away.
せるかフラッチモノ
Stop right there, criminal scum! Enraged, Enomoto stepped in and flung Tachibana away.
この離れろっての油断も隙もねえなお前は
Get away from her. You don't turn it off for a second, do you?
はーい、そんな怒んないでよ。ただの軽い冗談だってば。
Chill out, man. It was just a joke.
とか言いつつ押しのけようとすんなよてかお前地味にパワーあるな
You're still hanging on to her even while you're trying to call it a joke. Whoa, you're a lot stronger than you look, by the way.
バカとナンパ野郎で
Oops, sorry.
てる場合か。柳さん、PC 以外の調査はどうすんだ
Ignore the idiot and the wannabe Lothario. Yanagi, what about the rest of Matsushima's staff?
分担した方がいいだろうな。星野、お前はどうする？
We should divide and conquer. Hoshino, what do you want to do? To find clues about Matsushima's whereabouts, I should... Alright, so this, I believe you're choosing who you're going with. Is what I'm assuming. Because, like, searching his computer, I feel you'd be going with Takeru. Having the letter analyzed, I don't know who would do that. Question the people in the area, maybe that would be Okazaki. Searching his room might be with Enomoto. But maybe I'm just thinking too deeply into this, and this might not be any of that. I think we should just search his room. But I don't know who I end up being with if I go with searching the room. But I am curious about the guy's room, so let's search the room. I think the missing person's room would be the best place to look for clues. Tachibana, would it be possible for us to do a search of Matsushima's home?
大家さんに行って鍵貸してもらえば中に入れるよ。
Sure, you just need to ask the landlord and get the key.
なら、 俺と榎本もついていく。
Enomoto and I will come with you. Oh, okay.
俺もですか。まあ星野だけに任せるのは心配だからな。
Wait, I'm going to? Well, I have to say I am a little worried about letting Hoshino handle it alone. Do I seem that incompetent to you?
そういうわけじゃない。俺たちは保険みたいなものだ。
That's not it. We're coming along as insurance. Insurance?
さっきも言った通りだ。本当にアドニス絡みだとしたら、お前を一人にするのは危険だからな。
You said it earlier. This could be related to Adonis, so it's too dangerous to let you go alone.
そういうこった。ま、俺に任せとけ。あのチャラい野郎の毒牙から守ってやる。
That's right. Just leave everything to me. I'll protect you from this dastardly villain's claws.
榎本、あまり変な対抗心を燃やすなよ。
Enomoto, stop antagonizing the client.
違いますよ。対抗心とかそういうのじゃなくて。
That's not what I'm doing at all. I'm not trying to antagonize him one bit. Just a little. Thank you both. I'm glad to have you along. The clock was ticking down to X days, so I knew they had their hands full with their own cases, and yet they were going out of their way to help me. It made me happy to know that they were concerned.
俺は二人きりでもよかったんだけどな。番犬がくっついてくるなんてついてないや。
Man, I was hoping it would just be you and me. The guard dog would really kill the mood. Who's the guard dog? Wait, who?
星野にちょっかい出そうとしたらただじゃおかねえからな。
Oh, are you saying Enomoto is a guard dog? If you lay a hand on Hoshino, you'll regret it.
ああ、心配しないで。俺って女の子には超優しいよ。
Relax,
男には
man.
容赦しないけど。
I'm really gentle with girls, but I don't pull my punches with guys.
全然安心できねえ。半径1メートル以内に近づくの禁止。じゃねえと噛みつくからな。
Relax my ass. You're not allowed within a meter of her. Get any closer and I'll bite you.
マジで番犬だな。
You really are a guard dog.
あいつらは放っておこう。それより松島の家にあった手紙は白石に鑑定してもらった方がいいな。
Just ignore them. I think it would be a good idea to have Shiraishi look over the letter. Okay. Yes, I analyzed it correctly, or majority correctly. Oh, that's a good idea. I might be able to pull some fingerprints off of it. Damn, I should have said investigate outside. I would have gotten Okazaki probably. We contacted Shiraishi and asked him to analyze the letter, then headed to the police station. After we dropped the letter off of Shiraishi, we proceeded to Matsushima's home. The lights were out and we didn't hear a peep. There was no sign anyone was inside. But I'm just so fucking nosy. I want to see what it looks like inside the guy's house or apartment. It certainly seems like he's never made it back home. Yanagi checked the electric meter by the door.
メーターがあまり回っていない。帰っていないのは事実なんだろう。
Meter reading's not showing a lot of power used recently. He really didn't come back. Because nobody's been running the appliances. As I spoke, Tachibana clapped me on the shoulder.
ねえ、大家さんに鍵借りに行くんだけど、一緒に行かない？
Hey, I feel a little weird asking the landlord for the key again. Wanna come with? Oh, sure.
松島について聞かなきゃだし、俺たちもついてくぞ。
We need to question them about Matsushima, so I'll tag along.
さすが番犬、抜かりないね。
Damn it, guard dog, you don't miss a beat.
お前の狙いなんてお見通しだっつの。
I can see right through you. Good, I don't feel comfortable being alone with Tachibana right now anyway. Yanagi and I followed the duo, who were practically glaring laser beams at each other. Alright, seems pretty, not exciting. I thought I would see some weapons somewhere around, because you know his love for weapons. I would assume he would have his love for weapons like in his home, like a shrine or something. But this kind of lackluster, alright. We asked the landlord about their residence, showed up Matsushima, but all they could tell us was when Matsushima first moved in, they hadn't really interacted with Matsushima since then.
あいつ、朝早くて夜遅い仕事だったからね。
Me as a tenant.
他の住民と出くわさない生活だったのかも。
He always left early for work and came home late. Maybe he didn't cross paths with the neighbors much. He must have had a lot of sales meetings this
そ
end.
うそう。毎日おっさん相手で出会いがないって嘆いてたっけ？
Yeah, that was definitely true. He would whine about only ever meeting with old guys and that the job was bad for his dating life.
お、それならネットで出会いを求めたりしてたんじゃないか？
Oh, then did he try using any dating sites?
何経験談眼帯くんやらしい
What's this now? The voice of experience. I didn't figure you for a plan. Eye patch.
ちげえよ一般論 PC に最近やり取りしてた相手との記録とか残ってねえのかって話だろ
It's just common sense. If he did, then we might be able to go through his matches and find out who he was meeting.
俺もメールボックスは見たけど中は空だったんだよね
I looked at his inbox, but it was empty. It's kind of sad. Or he cleared it out. He could have cleared it out. But anyway, this is where we're going to end for today's episode. We saw a glimpse moment of what would happen if you choose wrongly, which is instantly ending with a little backstory of why you reached to that ending. But now we're continuing on. This game is quite different compared to the other one because the other one, when you got a bad end, they were dramatic about it. All right, blood splatter and everything on your screen. I'm kidding. You could just tell that you chose wrongly. That one I couldn't tell too much if I chose wrongly. Just that my girl was regretting it a whole lot, and I was confused to why she kept mentioning that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.